how to keep your animals at home healthy this year. We're talking about New Year's pet resolutions. After the break, count them. That's 22 dogs. We're talking to their owner after the break. She'll tell us how to keep your pets healthy and happy in 2011. If you weren't a pet expert before, you probably become one when you have 22 dogs. Diane Pomerance is a pet expert. She owns over 20 canines, and she's still smiling. She's going to discuss with us how to keep your pet smiling this year. Yep, we're talking New Year's pet resolutions.
Right. Well,
thanks so much for being here.
My pleasure. It's a pleasure to talk about my pets. They make me happy, and they can make you happy too. And I'd say, you know, for the new year, if you don't have a pet, save a life and adopt one.
Oh, I love that. We have an orphanage that comes on a bunch, and I love that cause. So let's talk a little bit about what we can do at the beginning of the year, how we can keep our pets in mind. Because usually we make New Year's resolutions. A lot of times it's about keeping our own selves healthy. But what about the pets?
Make a set of resolutions for the pet.
Okay.
You need to think, okay, doctor's appointment for me, doctor's appointment for Fido, dental appointment for me, dental appointment for Fido, and so on down the line.
Annual.
Absolutely.
Make sure to make it at least annual.
And test if there are any symptoms that you've noticed. Observe your pet in the new year. Check his skin for rashes, lumps, bumps, anything out of the ordinary, any unusual behaviors, and bring those to the vet's attention.
Okay. And then you also talk about pet insurance. This is a very important thing. Is it common?
It is common, and this is something that you may wish to discuss with your veterinarian. There are some insurances that will cover just about everything that you need. There's some that won't. And so you may wish to discuss the whole cycle of payments and protocol, health protocol with your vet so that you can reach some kind of understanding about which is best and most effective for your situation.
Okay. And then also assessing their diet. What do you think about this whole craze of going all like natural foods for pets?
I think it's wonderful. I think we feed them far too many additives and unhealthy foods. And again, they are so similar to humans. They get the same diseases, whether it be arthritis or heart disease or liver disease or whatever it might be. If we put them in an appropriate, healthy diet and maintain that, also a healthy weight level, it's really important for them, as is activity, exercise and activity. Same rules apply.
Okay. How about feeding your pets human food?
It depends what kind of human food you're talking to. Not fatty scraps, no bones. They can fragment and cause severe digestive problems, etc. But you want to be careful. If it's healthy, you know, white meat turkey or non-fatty beef, lean beef, etc., that's fine.
The good parts of the meat, just like you would want to eat, give to them.
There you go. That's it.
And then what about, is there any logic to letting your Fido gain a few pounds in the winter?
Well, there actually is a certain logic depending on the activity level of the dog. But again, for most of us, that does not apply. We've got couch potatoes just gaining weight, and that's not a good thing. Exercise has to accompany, you know, the increased diet.
So we talked about quality exercise, quality diet,
quality time. Most important of all, interact with your pet. These are sentient beings. They're not chattel. They're not property. I have 22 that were abandoned, neglected, abused, injured. That's why we have them. They've been rescued. We adopted them. We rehabilitated them. They've been traumatized on so many levels, stressed in so many levels, and they've recovered magnificently, and they are so loyal and devoted and unconditionally loving that you cannot ask for a greater gift.
And you are not only a pet expert, or using that knowledge, you write many books.
Well, you know what? It does come with the territory. I started out with 2 little Yorkshire Terriers in an apartment in New York City, okay? And then when we moved to Dallas and could legally have as many animals as we could.
And space.
And space, absolutely. And I got affiliated with the SPCA of Texas and created their pet grief counseling program, which people may want to know about because pets die just as humans die. So I said there are many, many similarities. I couldn't help but adopt the SPCA orphans, and I would come home with another dog and another dog and another dog. And I also work with a lot of the rescue organizations. So
I can hear a little bit of that New York accent.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. A dog, yeah.
Thank you so much for coming and being here with us this morning. Keep your pets healthy and happy in the new year. If you want to learn more about this, go to animalcompanionsandtheirpeople.com.